Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. And if you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping me grow, and I very much appreciate that. And thank you for your cash apps, your super thanks, and all you put into this channel. I very much appreciate that. I started this reading and then it wasn't recording. That's why my little smoke is already going. But you should know this is going to be a general collective energy reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Spirit, please give me clear and concise and precise messages. Please let me, you know, let us know what we need to know and what we need to hear right now. you know, I'm so used to lighting the thing when I say that. Okay, I feel like you got quite a few people, or one is, spirits. There's one spirit here particularly. I feel like they are searching through your social media, but not just watching your posts casually. It's like this person is doing a deep search through your social media. They're clicking on your likes, seeing who likes your posts. They're clicking on who you follow, seeing who you follow back. They're clicking on people who follow you. They're, seeing people you interact with and you don't interact with. They're figuring out, I don't know, your social circle, and it's making them think, like, who the hell did they think you were? It's like this person could have, I don't know, this could have been a group of people that kind of decided behind your back who you were, who you should be, and they could have talked down on you. Some of you guys, this was an ex. This was a lesbian relationship, and this was a feminine energy. This could also be a hetero energy. I could be talking to a masculine right now. This could definitely be your ex. I'm getting definitely a feminine energy, crying and eating their words. This person could have been highly opinionated. They thought they were right and letting you know stuff, but now they're starting to realize that they came at you from a really closed-minded perspective. It's like they wanted, and also not just a closed-minded perspective, but from an opinion-based perspective, and not even facts. It's like they didn't even base things on facts. They base things off of their opinions, and there's nothing wrong with stating your opinion, but it's the way they stated their opinion. It's like this person could have tried to belittle you. They could have acted like they were some authority figure over you. This person is throwing the fuck up, nonetheless, because they also realize a lot of people uphold you outside of this small group that got addicted to gossiping about you, that all decided behind your back who you were, who you should be. And and it's funny too because they feel sick. Some of these people get sick just realizing it, because they had your whole story written out, and that's not, and how people were going to react and how people were going to treat you. They're starting to realize they don't really know people. You could be from a small town, they could still be stuck in a small town and stuck in a small mindset. Like they don't really know subcultures and people who are outside of their cultures. This person could be real closed minded. They could have judged you based off of a lot of factors. Maybe it was like your style, the things you wore, maybe you were a little bit sexy. They tried to shame you for that. This person could also just like talking down on people for no reason. And it's like, they're not the people. And it's the funny thing is because they don't have their lives together. Somebody could have cursed them out recently about you, especially if you guys got angels joining you now. Some of you guys learned the craft very well. You've been doing Reiki and, all of this stuff. You're obviously in the tarot cards and whatnot, and you were able to, I don't know, do some sort of ricochet. It's like that weird thing where you see kids taken up for Beyonce. Like, like, I'm like, Beyonce might be doing something. Let me not even speak on her name, but no, but like, you know, you had somebody, could have cursed them out for you. Like, girl, you're this, you're not doing that, you don't have this done, you don't have that together, your wig is bad, like, gave them a good read. And not only that, they're starting to feel phony for even speaking on your business in the first place. Somebody could have corrected them about, yeah, this could have been like a group of people who really thought like they were going to teach you some sort of lesson on, what they thought about your behavior. And what hurts them the most is this person lost a lot of friendships, and that's why they look at you. They lost a lot of friendships based off of real things that happen, like people not paying their half, or fights breaking out, or somebody cheating on a friend, making passes at their significant others, like real disrespect. They lost you just based off the fact they couldn't respect you. They thought that they could talk to you any type of way because it seemed like there was a lot of other people against you, and so they just kind of wanted to join in. This could be subconscious, like, yeah, like these people didn't take up for you. And then it's like, what was the point of having you around? This person could have did way worse stuff than you, but still wanted to talk about you and how you operate. And people are letting them know that that's not what a friend is. That's not what a real bitch does. I could see somebody saying that. And this could be a group of people. And now this group of people is getting shamed by the broader aspect of people because they're being told what is and wasn't isn't their business. And some of them are really realizing too how effed up they are towards you. They were effed up for no reason. Some of this could be due to your success. Other people, they kind of turned against you due to jealousy. Like, it's like a real, and then a lot of this was just so behind your back too. A lot of people just didn't, want to confront you because a lot of people were heavily opinionated on everything you do. Some of you guys, it could have been that you had a kid. They felt like you shouldn't, I don't know, have colored hair and still be a mom, or they felt like you shouldn't still smoke marijuana if you're a dad, or they felt like this is the third job you lost. So when are you gonna get your shit together? Type of energy, like real bullshit. Because number one, you ain't asked them for shit. And number two, your shit is more together than theirs. A lot of these people are still, they're stuck. They're stuck where you left them at. Some of them might be trying to pretend like they're going to school, and they're doing something and they're really racking up debt at their parents' houses. Some of them are in relationships with guys and they letting those guys beat their A's and not leaving them, and just because they want somebody to post on their Instagram. Some of these people are just, I'm not going to shame at anybody for being stuck with their parents and stuff, but if you're not living on your own and paying your own bills, you don't have no right to talk about somebody who is, and how they choose to live their life. It's like these motherfuckers was throwing stones while living in very glass houses. Spirit, please tell me more. Or spirits, please tell me more. 'Cause, it'd be a couple different spirits that be trying to talk. And I realize a lot of those spirits are alive. They're people who are alive, and it's like they're conscious and subconscious that, like, I don't know, reach out to another version of myself in the spiritual realm, and then it kind of transfers through, like, if that makes sense, like, because a lot of these people who come through, they seem to have guilty subconscious. They seem to have, I don't know, some of them are crying, and they're crying in spirit even if they're not crying in reality too, is what I've realized. And it's like, and then they don't have anything to say about you and why the relationship ended, except for, I just didn't agree with, and then a minuscule reason, and people are telling them that's none of your business. They don't agree with things that was none of their business. And number two, like, like they're like, that's supposed to be your friend. That's supposed to be your sister. That's supposed to be your cousin. That's supposed to be your kid. That's supposed to be your mom. You're supposed to take up for them when other people try to put them down, not join in on it and have some sort of gossip session on just getting the uh, flicking a bean to your life and what your life should be, and to see that you're successful and you attracted in some of you guys way better people than they could ever attract. So a lot of you guys attracted in people who are also very attractive too. That's another thing that pisses them off. Yeah, and then you might not even be as shallow as them, because some of these, and I'm not that shallow too, and I always like to say that looks don't matter as much as personality does. But ironically enough, I do attract people who seem to be attractive. That could be you too. I said seem to be, All right, a lot of you guys are cute. A lot of you guys attract cute people. This person is starting to feel like ill. They not even cute compared to who you mess with and who likes you. Like, these people they're nothing. Like, this person feels like that in the soul level, like, dang, I'm nothing to the collective. Like, the collective can get a lot of different people if they wanted to. I'm using some What's the Vibe tarot. Oh, yeah, we got exhausted. Some of you guys could feel tired because you've been running through these people's mind all day. Exhausted, burdened, empty. This could also be them. Some of them, and there's nothing wrong with smoking. I used to smoke it. Like I said, it causes me like paranoia. And like I get, I'm like, I'm like I've had like got scared off of what is it? Because I'm like, I got one foot in this world, one foot out of it. Anyway, for a couple of reasons, I had to not smoke. But these people could be very much burnt out. They feel like that in their looks. They feel like that, like and not only that, exhausted. They don't have any drive in life. They're not, they're not capable of doing the same things that you could do, because all of the fears they tried to put on you became their fears. These people have no drive, they have nothing. Some of them they sit around and there's nothing wrong, like I said, with smoking. And some people dedicate their whole life to it. And if you're in a healing phase and that's you, hey, that's you. But come on, they can't judge other people. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. They're in no place to judge you, definitely. And that's what I hear somebody parent is telling them. That this could be a masculine or feminine, but somebody's parent is telling them that at least the collective got this, at least the collective got that, at least the collective got a car. At least the collective got a place. At least the collective, not in my face, asked me for $5 every 10 minutes. At least the collective can do this. At least the collective, blah 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 blah, because they got tired of them trying to talk about it. Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. Some of these people feel like they wasted a lot of their lives, procrastinated, they wasted time, and they wasted time. They feel like they would have been more motivated to do if they were around you. But it's just real disgusting the way some of these people try to treat you and belittle you, and it's definitely echoing back at them, especially since you weren't going to tolerate it. They really thought you were going to tolerate somebody treating you like any type of way, and that's not going to happen. A lot of you guys put these people in their place, and not only that, you put them in their place, and then you spread all of their business around. And hey, and some people might have thought that you cut anybody off that tried to make you feel crazy for getting even, not getting even, setting things right. you know oh, well, you should just let it go. They weren't telling you to let it go when they were sitting there listening to the gossip on you. They weren't telling you to let it go when people were like, oh, really? Did the collective do that? And that's what I would tell them. And not only that, I hear people taking up for you because they're like, she didn't do nothing but set the story right, as they try to come around and say mad random shit. You get tired of that. You get tired of people testing you. You get tired of people feeling like they could talk to you any type of way. And you're not going to allow, tired of people, especially some of you guys could have been in a bad situation. You could have been going through a divorce. You could have been in an abusive relationship or leaving one. You could have been trying to figure out what to do with your career and your job since you left high school. And not only that, people were judging you for ish that they did or worse. They were just trying to figure out some way to kick you, poke you, take jabs at you. And a lot of it has to do with you're beautiful and you're smart and you're funny. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please tell me more. And then that self respect you have is, you're attracting in more people who respect you and uphold you. And that's another thing they come to the realization of, like, dang, at first they're like, number one, you don't have to accept shit from people because a lot of people around you, they're trying to say, oh, you got yes men around you. Hey, what do you need a no man for? Who's gonna, well, why would you, and there's nothing to tell you no for, outside of things that, okay, yeah, psychopath, abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Yeah, somebody is, I don't know, this could be an ex that was a psychopath, or that could correlate with, like I said, some of you guys were survived an abusive relationship. Some of this person could be that psychopath trying to, I don't know, look you up. Spirit, please tell me more. We got legal, court, lawyers, court paperwork. Some of these people could have ended up in court after you. Like, they could have gotten problems because they refused to focus on their problem. They were focusing on your problems, where some of these people had legal issues. Some of these people got eviction papers. Some of these people could have got caught up with higher yeah, it could have gotten caught up with drugs or drinking while driving and just doing a bunch of disgusting stuff. Some of these people got legal reputations, but you don't. But yet they're trying to. But some of this is much deeper than that. Some people were convicted for like stealing, robbing. Like some of this was like armed robbery. Some of this was like darker stuff that they got people around, but they're trying to be real with you based off of, I don't know, how you look blowing a kiss in your Instagram picture. They feel like you were looking for attention, so they want to come and tell you that it's not cute to be wearing that or doing that, and blah 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 blah. One of those real blah 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 types of bitches, like who would talk shit like about another woman outfit, but realistically have like a S offender in their house, like around their kids, and then saying the other girl lying for it, or somebody who would talk ish about somebody and then be involved in scamming. Some of these people could have caught up legally because they were doing some sort of scamming. Could have been PPP loans. Long story short, they did not make smart decisions with themselves or with their lives. You had fun, and people tried to shame you, probably either for your fun or just anything. Like, because I'm just hearing minuscule shit. And not only that, because they felt like you would take it because you have a sense of innocence about you, because you probably got the divine in you, so you always remain hopeful. They just felt like they could, like, Archangel Michael. We got Archangel protection, prevent it from harm, divine intervention. As I said, you got divine intervention, not just protecting you, but coming back at these and protecting your name. A lot of these people who were your enemies, they are not going unscathed. They do not get to touch one of the divine's anointed. They do not get to mess with the earth angel and then still have go to live on regularly. You're heavily protected. I want to use some of this. Like someone said, I barely need tarot cards. I'm like, yeah, I'd be talking. Tarot cards be like confirmation. And I love the aesthetics. I could appreciate them behind the artist. Wow, we got exhausted coming out under exhausted. That was the first card that fell out that time, and then it's coming out this time. We got exhausted from the what's the vibe. Still financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. Like I said, a lot of them are exhausted. And if this is you, some of you guys could benefit from drinking large amounts of water. Get a gallon of water from like the grocery store. Try to drink that whole gallon in one day, not in one sitting, but start in the morning and keep drinking it. That might reset you. Some of you guys could have had a lot going on, or people are wondering why you're not exhausted. A lot of these people feel exhausted, that type of energy. I might pull a tarot card over that. Yeah, let me pull a tarot card because we got exhausted twice. Spirit, please tell me more. Spirit, please clarify exhausted. Spirit, please clarify exhausted. I feel like it's this card. If this card says anything about tired, slow pace, postponement, losing momentum, yeah, hastiness, pessimism, sluggishness. It's like sluggishness, tired. Hey, maybe this is warning me to go to sleep earlier, especially knowing I got some things planned. But I feel like this is them. This might be their energy. So some of you guys could be affected by the moon. I'll take another card. Oh, oh, we got the Ten of Cups here. We got the Ten of Cups here. So some of you guys, some people here, that's interesting because I take this as a love message. Domestic harmony, family reunions, contentment, celebration, peaceful coexistence, emotional stability, security. Somebody is tired of this back and forth and tired of the way people have treated you when you were just trying to coexist with them. Some people are tired, they're tired of the BS and the back and forth, that gossip, that low vibrational ish. It drained them. That putting people down, making downward comparisons on what people should and shouldn't do. It caused a lot of arguments, a lot of disputes, a lot of back and forth. A lot of people are exhausted now, I know, due to the drama and wishing there was some sort of coexistence. Some people are tired of you not talking to them. They want some sort of reunion with you. They could be so used to you reaching out and you apologizing or you upholding, just being. People are tired of the way people talked about you and put you down. I could feel tears coming up because you are a gracious and graceful person. And not only that, you can admit when you're wrong. They're tired of people not being able to admit that they're wrong. Some of these people might want to reach out to you soon. They might want to talk to you, but they're going to have to talk to you nice, and they're going to have to start from admitting what they did to you. They're going to have to admit it. They're going to have to apologize. There's no sweeping it under the rug and telling you to just get over it or, oh, let it go and continue on to the disrespect. They're saying if they want some sort of domestic harmony with you, they're going to have to, treat you better. They're going to have to treat you better. They're going to have to be respectful towards you. They're going to have to be kind towards you. And then someone, is telling that person, I'm tired of you feeling like being kind is a problem. Being kind and, well, why should I have to be kind and respectful when she's the one who wore a leather dress to a barbecue? And she was trying, and then it's just making up lies. A lot of these people, let's say you wore a leather dress, they can't even say you wore a leather dress. They're gonna result it into, she was trying to seduce every man at the family barbecue and just make up a dead ass lie about you. That's what people are exhausted from, the amount of people who just lie like there's no tomorrow. Like, these people lie just to lie, and they tell a lie so much, it's like they almost believe it, like their lies are truths to them. Well, and they will argue based off of a lie that they made up on the spot in their head. That's insanity, and they were trying to put that type of insanity on you. That's the normal that they expected you to accept, rather than just living in peace and harmony. Because, and it's not like they did that to everybody. Specifically, they made you a target because they felt like they could. They just felt like they could. They enjoyed it. They felt like it was easy to make you a target because you already had one person that didn't like you. They're like, oh, okay, you already got one person that don't like you, so I could be stronger with that person. Then it's like the other person, like, oh, she got two people that don't like her. I'm gonna join in there. Oh, he got three people that don't like him. Oh, I'm gonna join in there. Now he got four people that don't like him. I'm gonna join in there. Now he got five people that don't like him. They just felt tough because they were in numbers, just based off of getting high off each other's bullshit. According to me, to get not get too exhausted. We got, yeah, closed doors, and that's coming out under procrastination, too busy. This person feels like a lot of closed doors were closed on them while you're out here doing things. You're out here creating. You're out here and you got options. You're out here and people want to network with you. You're out here and you're doing beautifully in life, or you at least tried your whatchamacallit. We got social status here. You will reach the heights of fame and society. Don't get arrogant. Yeah, you're going to reach higher heights. This abusive psychopath can see that. Some of you guys, you already got people who are better than the people you had before. Put it like that. It's like, why would I, you know, you what is that phrase? I've been called worse by better people. You've been glorified more by better people. You've been called worse by lesser people. Yeah, we got loyalty coming here under legal issues. Some of them could have tried to remain loyal in some legal issues and legal problems. And then, or somebody was not loyal when it came to legal issues and legal problems, and somebody is pointing that out. There's like, some Bonnie and Clyde shit, but Bonnie turned against Clyde at the end, knowing they were fully in it together. It's like they was just not thinking, but oh goodness. And that could have had something to do with scamming. It could have had something to do with some of them crossing the border with the drugs, mollies, perks, doing all types of reckless ish. I could feel people saying that, but judging the collective, and trying to put this is why people are really mad, because they were doing way worse shit than you, but trying to put your shit out there like you really did something. Home based, and this is coming out under Michael. So Michael is protecting your business is protected, your home is protected, everything you need, everything you want in life is protected. I'm gonna pull some angels. and some angel numbers. We're going to start with the angels this time. I've been putting the ones we use back in the box so we could get to everybody's angel. But if some repeats come up, it's because I didn't separate them all this time. Harahel, the all pervading God, intellectual richness, protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards towards their parents. I believe we did pull this angel before. Raphael, we definitely pulled Raphael before. Healing heals all. That angel doesn't have like the birth dates because it's a archangel. The omniscient God. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. That's angel number 33 right there. Oh, we got another archangel. We pulled this before. The lovers. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energies. So, yeah, it's going to bring happiness to your couples out there. I'll take this card. That's the 6, 9, 4. If it was 6, 9, 3, no, 3 wasn't clear. 6, 9, 4. I apologize. Trying to get everything perfect. Let me look it up. You know, we'll read the angels first and then the angels. This is Harahel. Harahel. Those born under Harahel will love to be instructed in the sciences. They will be busy in business, will follow the activities of the stock exchange, will speculate successfully, and will distinguish by talents and fortune. Harahel can be called up against the sterility of women to make children obedient to their parents and governs treasures, banks, printing, and books. So if y'all got some bad kids, call on this angel, you know, and make your kid more obedient, you know. Soul guardian for those born from 7:20 p.m. to 7:40 p.m. Moral guardian for those born the 17th of May, the 28th of July, the 8th of October, the 19th of December, or the 1st of March. Physical guardian for those born from 4 to the 8th of January, the 4th of January to the 8th of January. I ain't gonna lie, I am getting kind of sleepy. We already know Raphael. It doesn't say more in the book about him, so we're gonna go straight to angel number 33. Angel number 33. The Lord knoweth the thoughts. This is Yehuiah. Yehuiah. See, I wasn't about to try to pronounce that. It's how I saw the book. Yehuiah. Um, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, they are vanity. The person born under the influence of this angel will love to fulfill all the works of their estate. Luahea will help recognize traitors and destroy their projects and their machinations, and protects all Christian leaders and makes their subjects obedient. Soul Guardian for those born from 10:40 a.m. to 11 a.m. Moral Guardian for those born on the 21st of April, the 2nd of July, the 12th of September, the 23rd of November, and the 3rd of February. Physical Guardian for those born the 27th to the 31st of August. Now let's read your angel number 694 suggests that your angels fully support and encourage you to focus your will and effort towards your life purpose and soul mission. You are being helped and guided by the angels in regards to the next steps to take along your path. So take positive actions with faith, trust, and self belief. Trust that your material needs will be met as you spend time and energy devoted to your personal, spiritual, and soul purpose. Angel number 694 is a message from your angels to pay attention to your reoccurring thoughts, ideas, and impulses as they are guiding you towards the next steps along your spiritual path. Release any worries or fears to the angels and allow them to alleviate, heal, and transmute them, and trust that any issues or hindrances will be solved and obstacles overcome. The angels send you courage and clarity about your light working destiny and encourage you to be open to receiving help and assistance of all kinds that will sustain and maintain you along your path. Trust the intuitive messages you have been receiving as they hold the answers to your prayers. Your words are an expression of your innermost convictions. Therefore, choose only uplifting and positive dialogue with yourself and others and set a positive example of how to be. Yes, and that's another thing. They needed to, they had to set a positive example of how to be. And a lot of these people could not set positive examples on how to be, and their thoughts and their words were not encouraging or uplifting either. They tried to punish you with their words, like, like, who the hell did they think you were, like, and who the hell did they think they were? But I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.